Spiritual exploration is the course where we learned how spirituality is the foundation of most things in life. Spirituality is the base of our emotions, beliefs, and more. And in class, we have used it to learn more about things like logotherapy, affirmations, and many abstract stories or metaphors. I feel spirituality is the practice of believing in things you feel are relevant regardless of what other people think, and I think this is the best way as well as most efficient way to connect yourself with the divine truth. That means God, Buddha, or whoever else you may worship. So the first unit was, or the first lesson, or one of the first few lessons was, This is Water. And it was essentially about a fish. Even one smart will never know what water is. In other words, we are the fish. We sort of neglect things that may be most obvious to us, just like how water surrounds the fish, yet they don't know. This unit really helped me understand how not to neglect things and take things, even minute, into consideration. And because of this, I've been able to open my eyes even bigger towards smaller things that could still impact me greatly. Next is agape love. Fast forward a couple months and we're at the lesson of agape love, otherwise known as unconditional love. Loving something or someone unconditionally means that your love will always be there no matter what they do or what happens. So what is an example of unconditional love? Well, take someone close to you like your parents or siblings. I think it's safe to say that no matter what happens between you and them, unless maybe they do something despicable like murder another loved one or something like that, you will always have their back. Third, self-affirmation. Not long after, I made a video using phrases, sort of like a poem, to boost someone else as a whole. This is called self-affirmation, and it is used to talk about things that make you who you are in the most positive way possible. Some people may think this is difficult, but to be honest, it really isn't. You can just talk about anything that puzzles you, makes you happy, or something else. Just try to avoid negative thoughts. And here's an example. First, you want to go to the left, then you want to turn right. Then we argue all day and have fun all night. First you're up, then you're down, then you're in between, but I really want to know, what do you mean? Oh, when you nod your head yes, but you want to say no, now I know what you mean. We are winning in a world that strives along with us, and the winds that blow us south when the winds are blowing east. We persevere, we fear, we don't fear, and most of all, we are clear. So this self-affirmation mainly focuses on people having an argument, as you heard in the beginning, but then afterwards they come to the inevitable agreements, and agreeing really benefits them, both themselves and the people around them, which is sort of the second half, when it's sort of like realization that they have to persevere, they don't fear, and most of all, they're really clear. And in terms of the win sentence, it's sort of how they're different in a good way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Fourth and finally, the logging of spiritual practices. So we were given a Google Doc to log our daily practice of spirituality. For the first week, I decided to do praying and yoga, as I was sort of antsy and anxious about a lot of things. However, those two practices really helped me calm down and clear my mind from the negativity. And in week 2, I took up praying again and meditation because I felt like week 1's yoga was really beneficial for me physically rather than emotionally, hence why I prayed again, as that helped me a lot mentally. So overall, I feel the practice that really helped me most was self-affirmation, and it really gave me a chance to elaborate on things I was thinking about and share it with the rest of the world. It sort of felt like a weight being lifted off my shoulders, so I have learned new and more effective ways to practice spiritually, and yeah, ways I would have never known had I not taken the class. So